our September is going to look like, and they're thinking temperature-wise anyway, we're going to be a little in the normal side, only above normal for some areas of the Rockies in the west. Now, when we zoom in, yeah, it's going to be basically normal, no shadings or anything, so nothing out of the ordinary. Now, when we look at rainfall, that's when there's some good news there, because we could use a little more, and they're thinking over the next 30 days, we might see a little more than usual. September's already one of our wetter months for the year. Now, as we look at futurecast for tonight, a few clouds will start sneaking in, maybe in the wee hours of the morning, a chance or two of showers beginning to pop up, but definitely by noontime, and then in the afternoon is when we can really expect to see a bit of shower activity going on, maybe a pocket or two of heavy rain in association with some of it. What we've got going on is a lot of moisture in place, and then an old frontal boundary is going to continue to kind of sag on down our direction. As it does so, it'll stir things up a little more and act as an additional trigger, that and the heating of the day that we're expecting to see tomorrow as well. Rain totals from the Weather Prediction Center, nothing to get overly excited about, hardly anything to maybe a half inch or so, or maybe an inch in some areas. With some of these thunderstorms that could get a little strong, yeah, we end up with those downpours. You get a quick inch and a half of rain in a hurry, so a little ponding is a possibility, but we're not looking for anything severe. The Storm Prediction Center has us in the general thunderstorm category for the day tomorrow, so again, don't be surprised if we do catch a quick, rather heavy thunderstorm here or there. Tonight, not so much. Maybe towards the wee hours of the morning is when we're looking for most of the rain. It'll be coming to an end in the western part of the valley a little later on. Lows in the mid to upper 70s. And then tomorrow, it's going to be a toasty one outside of those areas that get rain. That's where it's going to be tough to make that call. How hot and when? But we could see 99 degrees Rio Grande City, 95 for McAllen, 94 in Harlingen, 93 degrees in Brownsville. And when you factor in the humidity, we're getting a little bit of a break from things. The heat stress index is going to be in the high category for most of the valley, and not dangerous to extreme that we've seen over the last several days. At the island tomorrow, 89 for a high, 1 to 2 foot seas, a light chop on the bay, and the rip current risk will be low. Out in the tropics, we're continuing to watch a tropical wave just off the coast of Africa. When it gets out into the central Atlantic, Hurricane Center says about a 50% chance we might see it try to develop into something, so we'll continue to keep an eye on that. And as well, our rain chances for tomorrow, lingering showers possibility on Wednesday, but then we'll dry things out for a couple of days before we reintroduce rain just in time for your weekend. And I can hear a few groans already, but we could use a little bit of the rainfall, a little more rain as long as we avoid flooding rains.